She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. Well, actually, these are tickets to Marine FC. And Wrexham have a ticket into the FA Cup first round proper. But bloody hell, they made hard work of it. Oh, hi guys, and this is just a quick reaction to Wrexham's games against Marine in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you're watching it, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get this thing going again. Let's get it out there. Let's get people watching. Let's spread the word. So please do me a favour. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Cheers. If you can do that, thanks a lot. Wrexham 2, Marine 0 was the final score in Tuesday night's replay in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. 2 goals by Paul Mullin. Finally put Wrexham through after, you know, they made hard work of it. Really they did. Very lucky to still be in this competition. Very lucky to even have a replay, to have a second chance, to have a second bite of the apple. But they've done it in what was a much better performance in the replay. And the credit has to go to Phil Parkinson in a genius move. You know, give him credit. He looked at it, he listened, he watched, he learnt, and he changed the formation from a 3-5-2 that he plays usually and has been playing and it's not really working to what, a 4-2-3-1. Just look, get it right, you know. And Wrexham got it right in the replay. Phil Parkinson got it right. You know, like I said, a bold move, bold decision. Because in the first game against Marine, at Marine, they were awful. They really were second best. Very lucky to get a draw. A Jordan Davies free kick in the dying seconds. In a game where they were out-muscled, out-thought. I mean, Marine in that game were just up for it more. They bullied Wrexham in lots of ways. You know, Wrexham being weak in that midfield. And as we'll see and talk about, he rectified that for the replay. But very impressed with Marine. Obviously up for it. Had nothing to lose. And Wrexham were just had no desire. You know, they weren't playing football. They weren't controlling the game. They were out-muscled, out-hustled, and didn't have the passion that Marine had. Didn't have the drive and the commitment. It wasn't pretty. Certainly from Wrexham's point of view, it wasn't pretty. You know, it was an interesting game to watch. It wasn't great football. You know, Wrexham didn't play football. There's too many long balls. But they weren't really going anywhere. They weren't winning the second balls back. Marine were. And Mullin and Hyde, for most of the game, were starved of the ball. I don't remember many chances. McAldin had a good shot in the second half. I was right in front of that, behind the goal. And I was right in the line of the ball, and he caught it really well. You just knew he'd caught that well. Right in the middle, caught it clean, but straight at the keeper. You know, either side, and that's going in. It was a well-struck shot. Hayden had a chance. I think that was in the first half. He gets a lot of chances, Hayden. And he fired over, he volleyed over from the back post. But not much. It was a scrappy game. As I said, Wrexham were out-fought. Obviously they had the injury to Langton, a disgusting piece of business by the Marine player, going for a ball. He knew what he was doing. He saw an opportunity and got stuck in. Really got stuck in. Filled his boots and filled in Leighton at the same time. You know, he could have avoided that, I think. And he kicked off a bit afterwards. Leighton injured now. Missed the replay. Not sure if he's back for Barnet. He could be out for a while. Broken nose, knocked unconscious. Nasty, nasty business. Hyde was injured as well. So a bad day's work for Wrexham. Saved right at the end by Jordan Davies. Again, in the goal that I was behind. And I knew it was going to go in. I just knew it. I knew the old lad, the Coyote assassin, was going to pull it out the bag. The keeper got a hand to it, got fingers to it, but couldn't stop it going in. I mean, such a relief. Got out of jail, undeserved. But they lived to fight another day. But when Marine scored, when Marine took the lead, God, you'd think they'd won the lottery. You know, you'd think they'd won the double rollover or something. It was crazy for a bit. From scoring a goal. Obviously excited, obviously, you know, a big deal for them. But, you know, it was a bit premature, obviously. But you couldn't have faulted Marine if they got through. You know, they deserved it. They deserved to, you know, to win that match. It was a nice little stadium, I thought. Only 3 sides to the pitch. And basically playing in people's back gardens. You had people out at the fence watching. They made a day of it. There was a buzz. Tickets were limited for Wrexham fans. They sold out quickly. There was trouble to book tickets. We won't go into that. I think everyone knows about it. Problems with the ticket service again. But, you know, I had to laugh at those people at the fence in their back gardens, enjoying the day. Standing on sheds, sitting on sheds. One person had scaffolding erected. He's a regular down the bottom of his garden, watching through the fence. At the weekend's football, drinks were out. You had some woman with a bottle of wine, like something kind of absolutely fabulous. But I must say, after about half an hour, everyone started going back in and they started drawing the curtains. You know, that's how bad it was at one stage. But, you know, a very, very interesting day out. A nice little cafe there in the ground, nice little bar and seating area. And I'll tell you what, there was one of the stewards. Have you ever seen Porn Stars? No, not that. It was an ITV4, a pawn shop in Las Vegas, where people go in and take a load of crap that they think's worth a fortune, memorabilia and antiques, and they found out that it is a load of crap, and they're getting bugger all for it. But one of the security guards, he looked like Rick Harrison, the bald guy who ran the pawn shop, and I was going to get a photo. I was dying to get a photo of him, but he clocked me. You know, these guys are trained professionals. They know when a scoundrel is up to no good. He clocked what I was up to and buggered off. And I didn't see him again, but I wish I'd got a picture. The steward at Marine FC, the spitting image of Rick Harrison from Porn Stars. Brilliant. I want to go back there just to see him again. And hopefully get a picture. But Wrexham, hard work, undeserved, got through. A quick turnaround on the replay, played in Nantwich because Wrexham's pitch is being returfed. We've been through this. That's not good enough, is it really? But we've been over that. But what a performance. New formation, new shape, changes. Tozer in midfield, holding midfielder. What a job he did. Nothing spectacular. Wasn't the hero of the hour. But he was a presence. You know, very, very reliable. Very dependable. Conducting, watching, reading. In control. His presence, his stature, his reputation was there. You could see it, you could feel it. Because Wrexham have been overpowered in that midfield. In the first game against Marine and in league games. But there was a big difference on Tuesday night. And Davies on the wing, one of the best players of the night. Brisley making his start from after pre-season, after the injury. He was impressive. And Wrexham's football for the first 20 minutes, I thought was breathtaking. I thought it was the best football they've played this season. Brilliant stuff, fast on the floor, moving it. Marine looked dangerous at times. They had chances. Their number 11 got in, had a good chance. He did well on Saturday. If he could play a better ball, he could have created something. He had lots of half chances and lots of opportunities on Saturday, and he did well again. Early on in the replay, had a good chance, and Marine threatened a bit early on, but Wrexham playing the better stuff, well in control. And a brilliant goal from Paul Mullin. I believe he was set up by Angus. Angus started not really going for Angus at the moment. You know, he's much better than he's showing lately. He had a great game when he came on against Eastleigh and hasn't really delivered much since. I mean, last season he was a great signing. You know, the second half of last season when Wrexham really improved in that push for playoffs, he was a star man. Brilliant. And he still is a really good player and has lots to offer, Angus. But he needs something. He got a goal against Southend, didn't he? But he needs a good run, get his form back, get his confidence. But a good player, Angus. Nice to see him start. Always a threat. Always going to cause problems. Mullin scored the second goal just after half time to kill the game off, and there was no way back then for Marine. But Wrexham did take their foot off the gas. They'd done enough. Marine couldn't get back into it. It was, you know, job well done, professional, organised, comfortable for Wrexham. I think Marine hit the bar late on from a cross that sort of, you know, ended up as a shot. I think something was deflected towards the goal. There was a bit of a few lucky chances, but the game died down. Wrexham killed the game off early, and it was a good performance. Parkinson's under pressure. There were boos at half time on Saturday. This time they were booing the team. There were boos at Chesterfield. The excuse is they were booing the officials at Chesterfield. I don't think so. They were booing the team, in my opinion. But they were certainly booing the team on Saturday. He's under pressure. He's losing the fans. But he delivered on Tuesday. He did. You know, whether he's pressured into changing, well, he was pressured by the performance. The performance was, you know, is what forced him to make the changes. Fan pressure, as well, is boiling up. He's not going to ignore that. So whatever his reasons were, he did it. You can't fault a man for doing what needed to be done. And he did it. Fair play to him. Genius move. Much better from Wrexham. Will that formation stick? I don't know. It was served a purpose. It was brought in for a reason. It caught Marine off guard, changing things up a bit against, you know, playing 2 games in quick succession against the same opponents you struggled against. That formation served a purpose. The change in tactics and shape served a purpose. It worked though. Is it worth continuing with? We'll see. Barnet at the weekend in the league, but it'll be Harrogate in the first round proper of the FA Cup. Hey, what a tie. What a sexy tie. You know, forget your Chelseas. Forget even going to Bolton. And Charlton, we could have had Bolton, you know. Harrogate, that's what you want. We all wanted that, didn't we? We were glued to the telly when those balls were coming out. Harrogate, that's what we all said. And we've got it. A sexy trip to Harrogate. Bloody hellfire. Doing well, Harrogate. I mean, it's going to be just like Wrexham to turn them over and go on a fairy tale run because they need something. But anyway, Wrexham did the business. Really good performance. Job done. Harrogate in the next round. Barnet at the weekend where they need a run of games to get up that table. Barnet the weekend. Start winning. Good stuff in the end against Marine. Cheers guys, and I'll see you soon.